Welcome. We want to introduce our fabulous partners at Tallo and Crystal Barkley, who will be presenting all the great features that Tallo has at you guys' disposal. So we hope that you enjoy this webinar and feel free to use the chat over here, and Crystal and myself will respond. If you have questions on other things beyond Tallo, Conrad challenge related, deadline related, that type of thing, please toggle down from everyone to just me, which is labeled Conrad challenge, and I can help answer those types of questions as well, just so we don't clog up Crystal's chat with other things. All right, take it away, Crystal.
So I know we have a couple minutes before our official start time, I think. I have a couple more people from Tallo that are going to be popping on, but kind of as we wait and in case anyone else joins, like how many of you already have a Tallo profile? And it's okay if you don't, like it's fine. Just utilize the chat maybe, just say yes or no. Do we have one? Okay, we got a thumbs up. If it's a no, like that's why I'm here. So that's completely and utterly fine. Okay. All right. So we still have about 2 minutes. So where are we all from? So I'm from Richmond, Virginia. So it's about 6 p.m. over here. So using the chat, maybe we can share where we're all from right now. Chapel Hill. Okay. So you're not that far. East Coast over here. Nice. Houston. Okay. Charleston. So kind of all over a little bit.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. So now, you know that our affairs rover already it's cleared Conrad challenge hoster. Maybe, ma'am, what's your name?
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you're saying there. Could you say that again?
Actually, what's your name? Asked you.
Excuse me. Are you breaking up for anyone else?
What's your name?
A little bit. That's Crystal from Tallo.
Crystal Barkley.
Yes, that's my name. I got that part. Sorry, you're breaking up just a little bit for me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And Conrad challenge hoster.
So I'm not from the Conrad challenge. I'm from Tallo, which is kind of like a partner of the Conrad challenge. So we work together.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. So it's 6 o'clock. So if anyone else pops on, we'll make sure to just include them in our conversation here. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, we want to say that rover also monitors weather and dust in the Martian atmosphere. Such studies are important for understanding daily and seasonal change on Mars, and will help future human explore better, predict Martian weather. We know that this affairs. So the rover affairs will analyze our team leader Tanvir Hassan Monjandar. So please now, Tanvir Hassan Monjandar, you can start now.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. That was some important information that you were sharing over there. All right, so I am here to talk about Tallo, though, which isn't directly connected with the Conrad Challenge, but you can utilize aspects of the Conrad Challenge to capitalize on everything that we have to offer at Tallo, okay? So today, I'm only going to take about half an hour of your time, so it's just going to be about 30 minutes going over, well, what Tallo is and how you can use it to connect to your future, okay? So our goals at the end of this is we're going to make sure that we understand the importance of preparing for your future, which I think many of you are already aware of right now. Learn a little bit about Tallo and how it works, and then sign up for Tallo and think about your goals, because I think only one of us who is part of the Conrad Challenge is a member of Tallo right now. So we will get you all signed up to make sure that you can find scholarships and internships and things like that. So our agenda for today, we're just going to start with a few introductions. So I've gotten to know you a little bit, but we're going to kind of make sure that we can feel comfortable talking to one another today, because we're going to be discussing your future. Then we'll do a quick warm up, do an overview of Tallo, kind of talk about how this can connect with the Conrad challenge, and then go over any final questions that you may have. And if I'm able to answer them, I will try my best to answer those. Okay. And then finally, I'll just kind of leave you be so you can spend some time creating your profile if you would like to. All right. So hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Crystal Barkley. So I am the education coordinator at Tallo, which basically means I work with students all over, as well as educators and educational organizations. So a little background about me. I taught secondary English, so high school English, for about 6 years before I started working at Tallo. I live in Richmond, Virginia, so East Coast. I know there's some other people on the East Coast here. And I went to James Madison University, where I studied English Lit. So I really wanted to be a school principal when I grew up. It was like my life goal. And as you can clearly tell, I am not a school principal, because the second that I got into the education sphere and started teaching, I realized that was not for me in any way. So when you're looking at your future, you may have an idea of what you want to do. And that's beautiful and that's great. And we can help you with that. But don't be afraid if your plans change. A lot of us have a lot of twists and turns with our paths, and that's completely normal. And we're here to support you with that. So what I can help you with is using Tallo, supporting you in filling out your profile, and mentoring you. So if you need any extra help, I am always there and available. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me at teach, like a teacher, at tallo.com. So I'll drop that into the chat here in case you need it. Okay. All right, so now I'd like to get to know you. So using the chat, if you have the availability to, I would like you to answer 3 questions. I know we have only a few people here, but I'd like to get to know you. I mean, it's a small group, we can talk. So the first thing, what is the name that you'd like to be called? I will try my best to pronounce it correctly if I call on you or if we talk. 2, how old are you? And then 3, this is a very contentious would you rather. I've gotten a lot of like division in this. Would you rather be able to speak like every human language in the world? So you can be dropped down in the middle of nowhere and be able to communicate perfectly with everyone, or speak the languages you currently speak, but then also be able to like talk and conversate with dogs or whatever your favorite animal is. It doesn't have to be dogs. So would you rather? So for me, hey, I'm Crystal. I'm 29. And I would like to speak every single human language in the world. I don't know if I'd want to hear what my dog is thinking all the time. And also, like, what if they're not a great conversationalist? But to each their own. So I know this is a really difficult question. So let's see if we get any responses here. Okay. Ashley, speak every human language, respect. Anyone else? Molly, human language. Nikita, I hope I'm saying that correctly. 13, human language. Jacob, human language. Man, we're pretty heavy on the human language. Normally it's more split. Okay, Tanvir, hope I'm saying that right. Okay, 16. So human language again. I got a direct message of another human language. Wow. I think we're 100% for the human language, which is very rare. Okay, so if you didn't get a chance, oh, I have someone else. Another human language. Yeah, you could take less language courses. That would make your life a lot easier. Kind of free up your minds for some other information that could come in. All right, well, thank you. If you didn't get a chance to put that into the chat, you can message me later, or if you don't really care, that's completely fine too, but I like to get to know who I'm talking to. All right. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up to just get your brain thinking about your future. So what I'm going to do is put a statement onto the board, and the board, back in my teacher days, onto the screen. And what I want you all to do is decide how much you agree with that statement. So I feel like we've all probably done those before of like, I strongly agree with this, slightly agree, neutral, strongly disagree, whatever it may be. Okay. Don't think too hard, just kind of whatever your thought process kind of pulls you to, you can go ahead and put that in there. Okay. You can also direct message me if you don't feel comfortable with sharing with everyone, but maybe pay attention to what I'm saying, what other people are responding. All right, so we're gonna do a test to try this out. So I would say that I am an outdoorsy person. So do you strongly agree with that? Disagree, or strongly disagree, sorry. Disagree, neutral, agree, or strongly agree. So I got a neutral, neutral. I would agree. I'm not like Bear Grylls. Like I'm not gonna go live in the wilderness, but I like it. So we have an agree. Okay. Strongly agree. Nice. Someone we can trust. A neutral. We're kind of like, it's okay. All right. So we're gonna try out another test one, another neutral. Maybe take it up a notch. Another agree. Okay. I believe that I would thrive in a zombie apocalypse. So I would say strongly disagree over here. Nope. Strongly disagree. Let's see what else. Lots of strongly, but okay. So the zombie apocalypse one, people normally think of like brute strength, but you need to have like ingenuity to be able to survive in that kind of setting, you know? Like there are levels of who can survive within an apocalypse. So we have a neutral. So Jacob, you're probably who we're going to be turning to for advice in a potential apocalyptic future. Okay. All right. So now let's start thinking more about your actual non-dystopian future, because that's kind of bleak. So let's look to the bright future. So we have Ravi agree. I'm thinking that's for the last one. Okay. But thinking just about your future, I feel comfortable when thinking about my future. So just the thought of if you're about to graduate or just kind of graduating, going to college, if that's your path or whatever it may be. So we have some agree, we have a disagree. Okay. I'm kind of neutral. Like sometimes it scares me, but just, you know, that's life. All right. Keeping that in mind, I know exactly what I want to do after I graduate. So I know we have someone who's like 13. We have some like varied ages here. That's completely fine. We have agree. We have neutral. Okay. If I were in your shoes, I would have said agree because I wanted to be a principal, but clearly that changed. Okay. Got a message personally of neutral and disagree. Okay. I know the steps I need to take to accomplish my goal. So if you know what you want to do, you know exactly where you need to go in order to do that. So we have a strongly agree, I have an agree. Okay. So you know, like this is the school I need to go to. This is the certifications I need to get. These are the internships I might need. Okay. Wow. Impressed that some of us know that. And again, if you don't know that, that's fine. So I got a private message, disagree. It's okay. Own it. It's all right if you don't know everything. Agree. Okay. I have a professional resume that I am proud of and could use today. So if you got your dream job offer in the mail, like not in the mail, why would you get it? Like an email about your job offer, you would have a resume that you could apply for. So strongly agree, neutral. Sorry, I swallowed something funny. I think mine's okay. It may not be up to date. Strongly disagree. That's fine. It's all right. You got time. We can whip that out quickly. Okay. And agree. I understand how to find financial aid opportunities and scholarships. I'm glad you love your job at Conrad. I love my job at Tallo, so that's why I don't really have a resume available. So a disagree, agree for this one. If I were in your shoes, I would have said disagree. I only applied for one scholarship. Disagree. Okay. I am confident that I can achieve my goals. Strongly agree. Yes. And if you put disagree, it's okay. We're here to help. All right. Getting some direct messages, and that's fine if we're not willing to share all of this. The future is kind of a overwhelming space sometimes, but don't you worry. You have a lot of people that are going to support you. But I have a lot of strongly disagrees coming in directly from the main everyone chat. So that's nice too. So when we think about all of these different things, you all responded pretty differently to some of them. Some of them there was more similarities, and some of them there was more division. And that's completely normal. You're all different people. So yeah, you're grouped together by the Conrad challenge, but in the grand scheme of things, you have different experiences, talents, backgrounds, identities, things that have shifted you and created you into the person that you are today. So it's not going to be a one size fits all future for each of you. That's just not the way that the world should work, because you are all different, as we have discovered. Some of us are really not going to do well in a zombie apocalypse. that's fine. But we have Jacob who would do well. So we have to think about how our differences are going to impact our futures. And Tallo is here to help you out with that. We're here to help navigate that future and help you understand a path that is right for you. Okay. So what is Tallo? I've been talking about it a lot. So Tallo is a digital portfolio platform that you can join starting at the age of 13. So I think we're all good. Okay. To showcase what you've done in your lives. So memberships, different accomplishments like being part of the Conrad Challenge, sports that you play in, hobbies, grades, pretty much anything that speaks to who you are, you can put into the digital portfolio and then connect to things that you want to do by also showing your future goals and plans. So interests in jobs, interests in locations that you may want to be in, as well as like next steps. So like college, workforce, whatever that may be. Okay. So Tallo is really great because it can help you stay organized throughout your life. As someone who switched jobs, it's really overwhelming to look at everything you have done in your life and try to quickly think about it and put it on a nice clean sheet of paper. So Tallo is a place where you can have that readily available for you. You can show off what you've done and brag about yourself a little bit. You also can match with over 20 billion, with a B, billion dollars worth of scholarships and get discovered for different opportunities like internships, apprenticeships, full-time jobs, and a whole lot more. So when I talk about opportunities, it's kind of hard to explain the kind of depth in which these go into at Tallo, but there are opportunities pretty much for everyone and every career interest. So I have like 4 on the screen, but there are so many more. So some examples of opportunities we have done recently, we had an art scholarship. Lockheed Martin had an internship that they hosted through us. We have apprenticeships with BMW, kind of artificial intelligence and like tech, as well as like big ticket scholarships like this girl Lyric just got. So there's a lot of different things that you can connect with on Tallo. Okay. So the Conrad Challenge in Tallo, why are we all talking about this together? So our goal is really to help all the students in the Conrad Challenge really capitalize on everything that you want to do. So an extra tool in your back pocket to kind of figuring out your future. There's never too many support systems to help you figure out what you want to do and get you there. So again, we can connect you with scholarships, internships, apprenticeships, colleges, career events, and a whole lot more. You also can showcase your membership with the Conrad Challenge. So I know that the investors pitch is due on the 19th, right? I think that was the 19th. So like, yeah, so you are just submitting that. So your journey within Conrad has kind of just begun and you can showcase that involvement on Tallo. And then from the back end, all of our partners can see this involvement and then reach out to you and be like, hey, I saw that you were part of the Conrad Challenge. That's pretty cool. Do you want to learn more about our program? Okay, so find unique opportunities in like a whole bunch of different industries. I know I have the Conrad Challenge categories down there, but there's a whole lot more aside from that as well. So kind of stay within your realm of what you're interested in or kind of branch out. So I'm going to dive in really quickly to the student profile to show you what it looks like when you join. And then I'll drop the link in the chat for you all to actually join and become part of the Tallo community. So there we go. Okay, so you all should see lovely Dennis Tomlinson here. So Dennis is a fake student. This is a demo profile, but he's just kind of giving you an idea of what this would look like when you join Tallo. So it kind of looks like social media, but it's not. A couple things to note. You don't message like other students on here. You can't like search this on a search engine. It's a closed network platform. It's really meant to kind of focus on your future and your goals. So on here, you can have a little digital business card on the side where you can put a professional profile picture, kind of explain your current status and do a little bio about yourself. Kind of like at the top of a resume, you can kind of write about who you are. That's kind of the goal here. So you also can showcase your future goals and plans. So what you want to do, and then we fine tune opportunities that we can bring to you based off of this. So different careers that you're interested in. So fake Dennis here is interested in computer and information research scientists, computer programming, things like that. And then location preferences. So where do you want to end up? So Maryland, Nevada, California, and Arizona. So he's all over the map, but you can even select different international opportunities if you're interested in like study abroad and things like that, or no preference and the world is your oyster. You also can showcase what you want to do after you graduate. So like 2-year college, 4-year college, workforce, military, whatever your life is, whatever you want to do. That's what you can showcase here. So you also can even show majors you're interested in, as well as schools that you are looking to study at. And if the school is a partner on Tallo, they can get a notification showcasing that you're interested in them, and they can start talking to you early on, which is pretty cool. The rest of this is really where that digital portfolio kind of comes about. So you can show digital badges. I know Conrad has a digital badge available once you get past the investor's pitch. Memberships, extracurricular activities and hobbies, work experience and responsibilities, whatever that may be, accomplishments, which is pretty vague, but it's kind of up to the interpretation of what you want to put here. So it could be like honor roll, or it could be a certification, something professionally or personally that you've accomplished. Education, so where you're currently going to school, where you end up potentially going to school if that's your path. Test scores if you'd like. Highlighted courses, languages. Maybe one of us will be able to speak every human language and put all of that there. And then files, which is like everything else. So projects you're proud of, a letter of recommendation. Yeah, 2 badges are available for Conrad. There's like, I lost my train of thought. So basically, anything else can go into the file section to really showcase like unique aspects of you and things that you've done, videos even that kind of can speak to who you are. You can download this into like a beginner level resume. So if you're like, I don't have a resume at all, by filling out a Tallo profile, you can kind of start finding your way towards a resume. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. So it just kind of takes everything that you're inputting in your Tallo profile and puts it into a nice, neat place that you can edit if you decide to download it into a Microsoft Doc. And you can change this around, and it makes your life a lot easier when formatting a resume. Okay. But how do you connect to all these opportunities? So my favorite place to go is actually the dashboard. I know there's the opportunities tab here, but you can also get to it on the dashboard through the opportunity section. But here is where you can match to money. So we are partnered with Red Kite, which is a scholarship matching system. So what this does is it takes all the information from your Tallo profile and then filters it through their search engine system and shows you how much money you match with every single day for financial aid and scholarships. So Fake Dennis is matching with about $800,000 just today. And every single day, it will like revamp and show you your match score. You click view matches now, and it will give you all the information about what that scholarship is, due dates, requirements, whatever it may be. But it's a nice place to kind of consolidate all the opportunities of scholarships out there and bring them into one nice, neat place. Okay. You also can look at opportunities available on Tallo through here. And you can even explore some organizations that we are partners with and learn more about them and see directly opportunities that they host on Tallo. So if I wanted to see things that are being hosted by Boeing, I could click on Boeing, read more about Boeing, and see the opportunities that they have. We have a new feature though. We have a jobs tool, which is really exciting. So forgive me, I don't have too much knowledge on this because it just launched, but you can use your future goals and plans section on Tallo to search for a bunch of different jobs nationwide that you could apply for today. So it has internships, apprenticeships, full-time jobs, whatever you're interested in. So this is a nice, cool new feature. All right. So that was like the super ninja fast overview of Tallo. And now it's just time, if you have not already signed up, to get yourself signed up. So I'm going to have, I think my lovely friend Ashley is here. There we go. So she just dropped in the chat where you can go and sign up for Tallo. Okay. As you click through this, I'm not going to sit here and like take you through every single piece because you are intelligent individuals and I have complete and utter faith in your capacity of doing this. But I'm just going to show you what it's kind of going to expect you to put into your Tallo profile as you're signing up. So name, important. Your email, please use a personal professional email as opposed to a school email because you lose access to that. And Tallo is something you can use forever. So it's not something that you'll lose once you graduate. It's something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. Password, current status. So like, are you in school? What's the kind of vibe with that? country you're in, zip code, and then you can click sign up. Okay. You can also just click the single sign in with Google and it would take you through all of that. It's going to have you add in your current school. If you have issues finding your current school, you can add it in yourself, or you can send an email to that teach@tallo.com and I can help you out there. And then the graduation year that you are planning on graduating for. Your future plans. I know a lot of us here, we said that we strongly agree that we know what we want to do in the future. So this may be easy for you to kind of fine tune different places that you are looking to like study in or get into. But if you have no idea, or if you change your mind next week, that's fine. This is completely editable at any point in time. We want to make sure that this is easy for you. If you're interested in college, you also can put colleges here that you are looking to go to. Again, editable at any time. Nothing is like completely like permanent in the Tallo environment. You can change this because we want to make sure that it connects to you. Okay. Career interests, I already kind of went over that. Where do you want to be? So location preferences. And then that's pretty much it. Sorry for my dog in the background. So after that, you'll be just brought to your profile and you can go ahead and start putting everything together that we went over. Just really take your time and think what speaks to you. The whole goal of Tallo is that we're finding opportunities that are right for you. Okay, so be yourself and it will probably work out best for you in the end. Okay. All right. So I know Ashley put into the chat the information of how to register as well as my email, but now you kind of have time to either explore. I am here if you have any questions. We have about 7 more minutes before just time to leave you all, unfortunately, tragically. I think we might be good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Crystal, for joining us. The Conrad Challenge really loves Tallo, and we hope you all take full advantage of the platform, the connecting, the scholarship opportunities, make your profiles. Once you submit round 2, request your badge. If you are named a finalist, request your other badge. Make a name for yourself out there on Tallo, guys.
Yeah, there's some really great opportunities that are available. Like students have gotten a lot of money. I personally have worked with a student that got $30,000 worth of scholarships from Tallo. So when it comes to scholarships and pretty much anything, apply. Like the worst case scenario is you don't get it. The best case is that you get this really great either amount of money or opportunity. Just before I go, I know Ashley just put in the chat, if you have any questions of using Tallo at any point and you email me and I don't get back to you immediately, or it's like the middle of the night and you just really need to get your Tallo profile done, we have a lot of how-to videos that can be really helpful, just going over like ways to use Tallo and different things you can do with the platform. But that's all I have for all of you. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Participants, don't forget round 1, your investor pitches are due this Friday, the 19th by 11:59 Eastern time. So make sure you check your time zones so you submit on time. We do expect a spike in the platform, so be safe and just submit early if you can. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.